Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Zambito, and today I will be talking about empiricism. So empiricism is the philosophical belief that says knowledge can only be acquired through experience. Empiricists agree that in this case, experience is something that comes from our outward senses. Empiricism followed from rationalism, which is the philosophy of people such as Descartes, who believed that true knowledge is based on three principles. First, intuition or rational insight, which is built into our minds and helps us recognize truth. Two, deduction, which posits that if a premise is true, so is the conclusion. And third, a priori knowledge or innate knowledge that helps create the mind. Now, John Locke, who is considered one of the founders of British empiricism, disagreed with Descartes' idea of innate knowledge. Locke believed that if ideas were innate, everyone would have the same ideas, but of course we don't. So Locke derived his beliefs from philosophers such as Galileo and Thomas Hobbes. He believed that our minds at birth are a tabula rasa, or blank slate. That blank slate is filled as we experience the world through our senses. And Locke believed that while we do not have innate abilities of our own, not abilities, but ideas, our ability to reflect is an innate mechanism of the mind. But Locke understood that sometimes what humans perceive can be wrong or perceived different depending on the individual. So he proposed primary and secondary qualities as an answer to this problem. He described primary qualities as ideas that correspond to actual physical attributes such as solidity, weight, density, and motion. And he proposed that the primary qualities, because they can't be debated, can be understood as truth. Whereas secondary qualities, described as ideas that do not correspond to actual physical attributes, such as color, taste, texture, sound, again, those can be debated and can't be considered truth. So another empiricist, George Berkeley, who followed from Locke, he held a more extreme version of empiricism, and he said, to be is to be perceived. He believed only secondary qualities were true because without them, primary qualities could not be known. So, and of course, there have been other empiricist philosophers, such as David Hume, and each philosopher has agreed to a certain, point with Locke. But basically today, empiricism still is highly valued in science, and we use the scientific method in which we use observation to gather information, we develop questions and hypotheses, and we attempt to find truth through experimentation. Thanks for listening, everyone.